What's going on, YouTube? And now we're finally getting ready for the final episode of Season 2. My personal most anticipated episode of the entire season, not counting Girl Meets Texas, because that episode was like on a whole nother level. I'm almost embarrassed to say how many times I watched the promos to that episode. Oh man, that was exciting. But I digress. Now this episode is either gonna be 2 parts or 3. I know it's gonna at least be a 2-parter. If it's a 3-parter, then it's gonna be the first 3-parter since Girl Meets Texas. So as the title of this video says, who is Lucas leaning towards? Now normally when it comes to an episode like this, I would have a title like, who is Lucas gonna pick? Riley or Maya? But because of all of the leaks that we've been getting lately, we pretty much know that there's not going to be a conclusion in Girl Meets Legacy, which I'm very disappointed about, and I'm also a little disappointed about these leaks. Now I don't mind knowing what the episode is going to be about. Actually, I prefer to know ahead of time because it builds hype and excitement, but I don't really want to know all the details in the episode before I see it.
Well, just don't read about the leaks, Smurf.
You see, that's the problem. I don't want to know about every little detail in the episode, but if it's leaked online, there's no way I'm gonna not look at it. Especially with my fan base, I don't have to personally look up anything. My subscribers make sure that I know everything. So I mean, avoiding the leaks once they're already out is pretty much impossible. But again, I digress. I still am very excited for this episode, and for those of you who don't know, Girl Meets Legacy is the same exact episode as Girl Meets Graduation. Yes, I know that confused me too. For the longest time, I thought these were 2 separate episodes, but they are in fact the same. But even though we won't get a conclusion to this love triangle nonsense, I have to think that there's gonna be plenty of hints and clues to who Lucas is gonna end up with. And I keep hearing different rumors. One rumor says that Josh is supposed to be making a comeback in this episode, but the latest rumor that I just read says that Josh will not be in this episode. Because of that motorcycle accident that he got in, a lot of the physical injuries that he got from that did not clear up in time for him to make an appearance in this episode. At least that's what one of the rumors says, who knows. But one person that will definitely be making a comeback in this episode is Morgan Matthews, Corey's little sister. So for any big Morgan fans out there, you should really enjoy this episode even more. This is supposed to be a really big Ruckus episode and a really big Lucaya episode, but it better have more Lucaya moments or I'm gonna flip my Quite frankly, I'm getting so sick and tired of this freaking love triangle storyline. It was really fun and interesting at first, but at this point, I'm just ready for Lucaya to be together. It was fun teasing Ruckus fans, yes, but I'm getting bored with it now. I would much rather start celebrating my Lucaya victory and spending all of my time strictly on Lucaya than to spend my time talking about an irrelevant ship that we all know is not gonna happen like Ruckus. I'm just saying. But I'm just rambling now like I always do. Let me know how excited you guys are for this episode in the comments below. And do you think this is gonna be a bigger Ruckus episode or a bigger Lucaya episode? And do you think that this episode is gonna have a lot to do with who is gonna be in game? Let me know in the comments below. But as always, until next time.